Oh shit, One Piece chapter 958. Oh shit, dude. Let me get this straight, man. So, is Oda trying to give us a double whammy here? And what I'm referring to with a double whammy is the chapter opens up with a flashback and you're getting all this information of when Roger had Oden as a part of his crew. And Oden, after some playful banter and everything with Buggy, and it was cool to see Shanks, man. I love Shanks. That's probably going to be part of the inspiration for my One Piece avatar once I'm caught up. But part of the thing, though, is you get this information, you see the back and forth banter, and I'm like, okay, we're going to get, quite a few chapters of just Shanks and Oden, these interactions, and seeing Roger. That's always a treat to see something like that. And what ends up happening is after he sits there and he says, like, hey, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to go back home, and 20 years from now, after I make a future for Wano, everything's going to be open. I'm like, cool. And all of a sudden it shifts to 25 years in the future. And you see the celebration going on. Oda's got the panel and is saying that it's Wano Act 3. And I was a little disappointed at first because I'm like, damn, so we're not going to get any more of that time period. That's something I want so fucking bad, dude. Like, you can't tell us that Oden was a part of this man's crew and then you just dick tease us like that. Like, that's like Oda putting the tip in and letting it marinate, but never just giving the whole shaft into it. Like, I hate that right there. I hate that moment right there, man. Jesus Christ, Oda. Like, Jesus. I wanted more, man. Like, that was such a tease moment. But Oda makes up for it because there's some very nice art here. Like, that page spread where you see the festival, like everybody's just celebrating me. This is perfect weather, and you have everything down at the bottom where you have all these ships and everything. Very, very beautiful panel right there. And you just see it how my man is just living it up, talking about like, we're gonna get drunk. Kaido's probably already drunk. This is so crazy right here. We're gonna have one hell of a year. And the thing is that as this is going on, you see all the people, they're celebrating. I'm like, okay, Oda has too many nice things going on here. It's too lighthearted. One thing I've always said about Oda, you guys are probably already saying it now. I say Oda hits you with the heavy hand, Oda hits you with the soft hand, then he hits you with the heavy hand. And so when you get chapters like this, you're just waiting for the shoe to drop. And in typical Oda fashion, that's exactly what happens. The shoe actually drops down once you get towards the back end of the chapter, where once again, you have this very beautiful double page spread where most of the actual page spread is all of the vassals and they're looking out. All 7 of them are looking out at Kaido's island, and you just see the distance between them. You see all those waves. You see how angry the sea is, and you get this moment where even Momonosuke is saying, like, let's turn back, Kinemon. We can't actually do this. Let's try this another day. And you just see it in the sense with Kinemon of how heartbroken he is right now, because he doesn't say anything at first. Kinemon's just watching, and you can see that his heart is beating in his throat right now. He's at a loss for words. And that's when I was like, okay, hold on. Luffy's not the type to leave this man high and dry. Like, Luffy would show up at some point. And I'm like, where's everybody else at? All these other people that they gather, where are they at? And then I'm like, wait a second. That's right. They did find out that, the whole planet changed. And I'm trying to piece the stuff together as I'm reading it. I'm like, well, wait a second. What happened to everybody? Even if there was a battle, surely somebody would have escaped and let them know what was going on. And you just see the reactions just start to come in all at this point. You have it where Raizo's saying it's not a single ship. Dog is saying, so the cat didn't even make it on time. And you just see the breakdown of everything. And they were expecting 4,000 people to show up. And that's when you get the revelation from Ashura that, like, yo, it looks like that there were signs that the port was attacked. And Kinemon is just trying to snail mail. And he's like, I can't contact anybody. It's not working. This is the evening of the fire festival. This is the promised place we were supposed to meet. He's screaming out, where has everybody gone? Why is nobody here? And that's when it just really hits you that they have been royally fucked over at this point. And you just see it go even further in the fact that Kinemon, the weight of his words when you look at the panels and you just see how it looks like there's wreckage, and Kinemon is saying what in the world has happened in just the span of a single day. And then that's when the gut punch hits you. That's when the gut punch hits you. It says, Sir Luffy, where are you? And that right there got me, because you can tell that, you know, for Kinemon, having to rely on Luffy, an outsider, it's not something that Kinemon in his heart of heart wants to do, even though in his heart he knows that he has to rely on Luffy. I think there is a part of Kinemon that wants to use Luffy's power, but he wants somebody from Oden's camp to be the one that fully, truly liberates. I think that him just being the brains of the operation is not quite enough. It's kind of like if, you know, and I'm going to get dark for a second, because, you know, I'm just going to go back to how I feel with the situation with Ashley having died. It's not enough for me to know that the person that is responsible for killing her is in jail. I want the dude dead. That's just me. I want the dude dead. And I hope that when the time comes and you're not supposed to wish death, but I'm gonna go there, man. I hope that when they put the vein in, like the drug or whatever they do to kill somebody, I hope that they let somebody from the family fucking do it. I hope they let somebody from the fucking family be the one that actually offs his ass. Like, that's just how I feel. And so maybe I'm projecting how I feel onto Kinemon, but I would think that he will be the one that at least gives that finishing blow to Kaido. But what's so crazy about this is that that's when they're saying, like, look, we still have to carry out the wishes of our Lord, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And Kinemon looks at it and says, we need more help, though. Our lives by ourselves are not enough. And that's when Dog looks over at it, and Dog says, hold on, we got a ship. Fuck this, we're going to use it. And what I like is how where Oda has Orochi, and it says that the incident already happened the previous night. So when that battle went down, shit went to hell in a handbasket very quickly. But I don't think that being in Act 3, that Oda's going to have this be something that starts off in a situation where they're completely fucked. I don't think they're going to take a small group in there with 7 people and topple Kaido. That's not going to happen. I think that they're going to get some backup at some point. But, you know, for somebody like Kinemon, who is so meticulously planning things out, he has to understand the hard way that the best laid plans are always going to fail. You have to leave room for error in your plans, and you have to be willing to be able to adjust as life gives you new stuff. Like when life gives you shit, you have to be able to find a way to turn that shit and eliminate. Even though it's diarrhea shit, I know somebody's visualizing that right now, but you still got to be able to find a way to turn that shit into sugar and make lemonade out of it. Like, that's one of the things that he's going to have to get right now. So that's going to be interesting to see how he reacts, and most importantly, how Momonosuke reacts to seeing how Kinemon is going to bounce back from this. Because with Momonosuke being a young future leader, whether or not Kinemon realizes it, Momonosuke is watching his back. So my chapter question to you guys is, when this happened, what were your thoughts about what happened the previous night? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.